Hey Cloud Gamers, today I'm having a look at Wild Terra 2 New Lands, and this game is currently in closed beta. Thanks to the guys for letting us have a look at this. I'm currently having a look on the maximum settings 2080 Super Rig. This game is absolutely phenomenal. This is a survival MMORPG that will make you do absolutely everything. The graphics are absolutely stunning, and when this game releases officially around December time, you are going to be absolutely impressed. If you love these kind of like build and craft games, you've got me here. I've just moved my house because I needed some better access to resources, and you can see there, to upgrade I need to do quite a lot of work. Everything that you get in this game you have to build yourself, so be prepared for the long haul. All these animals around you can obviously farm for materials, for hides, for meat, and even intestines to go and fish with. But first of all, I'm going to set my base back up, and storage is becoming a bit of an issue for me, but it's really quite a mission to get some wooden boxes or bronze nails as well to actually be able to store a lot of your stuff. And you'll see these little huts around where people have built their domiciles. And if you see some of the later footage where they've got bigger houses and lots more stuff, you will appreciate as you start working through here just the amount of work that they have put in to do that. I'm probably at the 15 to 20 hours mark at the moment, and I've only still got basic domiciles and equipment. I'm working towards bronze equipment so I can take on some bigger beasts, but this really is just scratching the surface of the game. And as I said, if you like this sort of game, you are going to probably spend hundreds of hours on this game. So what you're seeing here is some of the earlier gameplay, and I would say early, as I said, I'm around 15 plus hours in. I've got a quite good set of wood and stone equipment, so I just need to work more on my mining. And you'll see that I'll go off hunting shortly. You need to cook the meat to eat it. You need to make the campfire and then put your meat on it to cook it. You need to farm all your ores. You can see that I've made some bronze ingots here, and I'm still way off being able to either make an axe or a sword. It's the bronze sword I'm going after so I can take down some of the animals a bit easier. Crafting the bow, you do rinse stone-tipped arrows, so you do need to constantly keep making stone-tipped arrows. And obviously, hopefully when you start making bronze and iron arrows, they will take down the animals even more efficiently. But you really do have to go at it. This is the sort of game that I came to play and I thought I wouldn't be that interested. And then 2-3 hours later I thought I better stop playing and go and do the things that I was supposed to. For example, taking this footage, I hopped on to get you guys some early access footage and do this video for you. 2 hours later, I thought I've got enough footage and I should probably go and start editing. If you look at some of the online content for this game, they show you some of the further gameplay, some say hero content. You can get dragons and other huge monsters going forward. And there's also huge towns. But this starting island is where you're going to start building up everything and then start mining and building up all the other things that you need. If you look down at the toolbar below, I've got some skills for my axe and my bow, and I'm just dual wielding or switching between the axe and the bow when I'm actually taking down some animals. But it is a long grind to get your materials. And as I said, when you're using arrows for the bow, or if you make spears, you do get through those materials very quickly, so you do spend a lot of your time farming and remaking tools. As for the mechanics, you've got all of the different kind of skill sets, as well as the quests that you can see on the right here, so it does give you some guidance as you go through. But you've got lumberjack, you've got mining, you've got gathering, you can also plant if you get seeds from your gathering, skinning for the animals, shoveling for picking up clay deposits and other bits and pieces, and also just finding random, what they call godsends, which is like random packages on the map to get you some extra equipment. If you look up in the top left, it took me a while to figure it out, but I was starving all the time. But you need to keep all your different types of like food up to par. So you've got your meat, bread, like mushroom vegetables, then normal vegetables, and then fruit. So you can see that I've got most of them up except for kind of the bread, because I've not figured out how to make that yet. I've not made a hand mill. So you do need to keep most of those topped up to stop you starving, and obviously as you mine and run around, you do use up your endurance and you get more hungry. There's also quite a lot of mushrooms, and you've got to be careful which mushrooms you eat, as some of them poison you, and that could end your game quite quickly. One of the fun mechanics, I think, which is quite a good little aspect, is if you are away from the game for a day or two, your domicile gets packed up and you have to redeploy your house and base. So moving forwards, then you will have to be on the game quite regularly, otherwise you're going to lose your territory patch. But what that does mean is that when you are running around, when you see all these kind of territories and these places that people have built up, they are active players, and it won't be people who have jumped into the game for a few hours and then never come back for several weeks. So it does get around the issue of having loads of houses and equipment just strewn across the maps with nobody actually using it. So I'm going to leave you with some gameplay here, which is just basically playing through and trying to build up some more of that equipment. You can see here that I've run out of arrows, so I now need to get my axe out and try and run after it. Took me a little while to realise that I was out of ammo. And then obviously with him so close to dying, I was very annoyed because the axe is quite slow and he just keeps running away from me. Eventually I do get him, so I can skin that goat. This is Wild Terra 2 New Lands. If you are interested in getting the game, I'd appreciate using the link in the description, as that is an affiliate link for us and we will get a small reward for you joining through there. Highly recommend it. The graphics on this are only going to improve. This is just a closed beta at this stage, and I'm very impressed with the crafting abilities. If you look at the craft menu here, you can search for all the different things. The menus click through to all of the subsets. I'm really impressed with the build mechanics in here. So you will spend a long time doing this, and I can see myself playing this a lot more in future. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the latest from Cloud Gaming Extreme, and I will see you next time.